Oh my god. This is the icing on the cake for chapter 30 of Boruto. Dog, there's too much to talk about to this chapter. This chapter was really some hype. Dog, it's just too much to go down. But, anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to this video. Today we have lots to talk about. But anyways, let's get into it. So let's talk about the first part, before I get into the really good stuff. So, we see, Kawaki and, Himawari, they're interacting at the first part, and all that. We basically get to see, Boruto, he kicks in, Kawaki and him, they're interacting, Boruto's confronting him. That's when they want to go out to, go spar and stuff. So after we get to see all of that, this is when we get to see, Kawaki, he's remarking to Boruto. He's basically trying to push him to his limits since he still doesn't really know how to, control his karma yet. So we clearly see that, Kawaki's trying to push Boruto to hone his, his karma cell. Because, he still doesn't know how to, use it quite as, efficiently as Kawaki does. Kawaki, he already knows how to, absorb, absorb stuff and expel it out at people. He knows how to activate it pretty much at will. And we see Boruto, he still doesn't know how to do that stuff. So inside this chapter, we got to see him spar and such when they activate the karma cell. And basically, Kawaki was kind of, he was definitely outmatching Boruto. So we definitely can tell, Boruto at this point, in my opinion, is weaker than Kawaki. Because Kawaki was really handing it to him. And Kawaki even pushed Boruto and blasted, he did his blast towards Boruto. And Boruto couldn't quite, he couldn't quite absorb it how we saw inside the other arc where, he absorbed that jutsu. He did that Furin jutsu from Kashin Koji, including the, those purgatory flames. He also absorbed that. But at the same time, we saw him that he got exhausted and fell down to the ground. But that was kind of out of instinct. That wasn't, really at will, how Kawaki can do it. So, he was really trying to push him inside this chapter, and, he still didn't quite absorb it. But, I kind of forgot a little bit earlier. So we get to see, Kashin Koji, he was about to move in on Kawaki, but, he kind of backed down. Because, he doesn't want to, make a move on, Kawaki yet. Yes, he was trying to, lay down low. So as he's observing them, after all that, Kashin Koji is commenting on Boruto's karma. He's basically saying, if this thing is like Jigen's karma, we're gonna have a problem here. So with this being said, Boruto is starting to become a threat like Jigen, the way he's saying it. And the karma, it basically had some sort of regenerative abilities, per se. Cause he said noted something about, Boruto, his wounds healed yet or something like that. So the karma has healing capabilities, so it amplifies his strength, it amplifies his speed, it amplifies the jutsu, it heals you, and it also it can absorb and expel jutsu. So this is actually, the karma is really freaking OP. And also after that fight, we get to see, Boruto he saw Momoshiki. So Momoshiki is sealed in the karma, which I'm pretty sure he's gonna be talking to him how we would do Kurama inside the future. So this is actually really interesting. And no one else saw Momoshiki's ghost but Boruto himself. So not even Naruto sensed it. This man Naruto usually can sense stuff. We even seen one Boruto killed Momoshiki that Boruto's the only one who saw it other than Sasuke, because Sasuke, he had his Rinnegan. His Rinnegan can see, basically he could see Madara's clones, his Limbo clones, so he could probably see Momoshiki because Sasuke was talking to Boruto about that stuff, about what happened on that day. So other than Sasuke, Boruto is one of the only dudes who saw Momoshiki and knows about him, like sticking by Boruto, other than Sasuke. So this is actually quite interesting. So I want to go a little bit back in that chapter. We get to see, Delta, as I predicted. Delta ran up to Naruto and Kawaki and them, just as I predicted. Like, my chapter 30 predictions were actually pretty on point, if you ask me. But I didn't know that, Kashin Koji was actually just gonna, stay back for now. But we'll get to see what he'll do inside the next chapter. And also he noted that, he also noted that she's being extremely impatient because, she's basically was saying that she don't care who she kills. So, Delta is so low tempered that she's like bloodlusted. So she's gonna be coming at Naruto in this next chapter. Like, I really hope she doesn't watch Naruto, because I'm gonna be really disappointed in Naruto if he gets washed by Delta. Like, I don't know, dog. She has that number 1 on her forehead, so that number 1 could mean she's tougher than Jigen, because Jigen has a number 4 on her head, and since she has like a number 1 on her head, she might be the toughest member of Kara there is. That's just my thought on this. So yeah, she's probably definitely nothing to play with, especially she's running at Naruto like that, like he's nothing, like not even a threat. Like, this tells you how potentially powerful she is. But a little bit earlier, we get to see that Delta, she has she's freaking mechanical all over her body. Her body is more mechanical than no, we get to see her boots transform to jets. She has like a little robot inside her back that's like not run off chakra at all. With that eye on it. So her eyes are probably scientific ninja tool eyes, if I'm if I'm interpreting this right. The scientific ninja tool had the same type of eye on that thing, and it was looking, she was closing her eyes, sort of like how Gaara is, how he had his third eye jutsu, except this is like a electronic form. So she's probably just like a freaking android at this point. She's basically Android 18, where she's mostly android, because like I said, she closed her eyes and she could see right through that robot with that little eyeball. So I'm pretty sure her eyes are, scientific ninja tools, like I stated, because pretty much her whole body is scientific ninja tools. Her legs, her boots just transform to jets, like I said. Her back has that robot in it. So it's like I said, this is actually really freaking interesting. Also, another thing, I didn't want to say this, but Kashin Koji definitely has Sage mode, because you look at the little toad. The toad has the line going through it, just like a little minus, and then you look at Kashin Koji with the zoom up. I forgot, it was I think page 8 or something, I forgot. But anyways, Kashin Koji had the same minus sign eye. I said, holy crap, this man's definitely has Sage mode. So yeah, this is this is actually confirmed that he has Sage mode. So I'm thinking he probably could be, I'm not gonna necessarily say he's Jiraiya, but he's probably from Jiraiya's clan for sure. But anyone can learn Sage mode. Naruto's a Uzumaki, he learned Sage mode. Minato's a Namikaze, he learned Sage mode. But yeah, there's not really too much to talk about after this. But one of the last panels, we get to see Naruto basically said, I will defeat them here after talking to, after they sensed Delta was coming in. So this is definitely gonna be awesome. I really cannot wait for, chapter 31 of next year. This is honestly gonna be some real hype. This chapter was really some hype. I freaking enjoyed this chapter. I give this one around a 9.5 to 10 out of 10. Like, this chapter was really, really freaking good. I want you guys to tell me what you guys thought about this chapter, because, like I said, I thought this chapter was freaking amazing. But anyways, hope you guys subscribe if you guys are new. Like this video, support your boy. Anyways, it's been your boy, D. I'm out.